All right, guys, let's go ahead and begin with question number one here. As we spoke of yesterday, the question number one, it would be an isosceles triangle because both of our sides are congruent here. Therefore, it is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Okay, shouldn't have a problem recognizing that. And remember, we talked about the relationships yesterday. In a 45, 45, 90, we said that H ended up equaling the leg times radical 2. Okay, so in this problem, X represents the hypotenuse. Our leg is 4 radical 2. I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by radical 2 as well. So in solving this problem in the end, you should get X equal to 8 because radical 2 times radical 2 is 2 and 4 times 2 is 8. All right, question 2. Again, it's going to be an isosceles triangle. You can see that X and X are congruent. Therefore, we do have a 45, 45, 90 triangle. So the relationship, once again, H equals leg radical 2. Our hypotenuse now is 12 radical 2. Our leg, as you can see in the picture, is defined as X, and radical 2 comes from the formula. So to isolate X, we divide both sides by radical 2. And in doing so, we have left X is 12. All right, so far so good. Let's move on. All right, now number 3. As you can see, it's 30, 60, 90. That's quite easy to determine because of the 30, the 60, and the 90. We're given a couple things. First of all, 30 across some 30-degree angle is 2 radical 3. That is the shortest side. Okay, remember the relationships yesterday. We have hypotenuse is 2 times S. This is for 30, 60, 90. And we also have the relationship that the longest leg equals the shortest leg times radical 3. So let's look what we have. The hypotenuse is defined as y. It's 2 times the shortest leg. The shortest leg, just like we said before, was 2 square roots of 3. So when you simplify that, y is equal to 4 radical 3. Final answer is 4 radical 3. And on to the longest leg. The longest leg in the picture is defined as x. It says take the shortest leg, which we just spoke of before. That is 2 radical 3 times radical 3. And when you simplify this, it ends up being 2 times 3. Because square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is 3. So your answer should be 6 for the longest leg. All right, let's move on again. Hopefully now you're not getting tripped up. I know we went to a 30, 60, 90 number 3, but in number 4, this is actually a 45, 45, 90. Again, because the x's are the same, therefore our base angles are both 45. So the question again, what formula are we using? We're using H equals leg times radical 2. Hypotenuse here is 2 square roots of 2. The leg, as defined in the problem, is x, square root of 2 from the formula. So to solve the equation, we again divide by the square root of 2. In simplifying, you should get x equal to 2. All right, 2 more to go. Let's move. All right, 30, 60, 90 triangle here. Number 5, the question says find x and find y. So again, we have 2 unknowns. We are given the shortest, and we need the hypotenuse. I'm going to go to my formula, defined as 2s. Longest leg equals the shortest times radical 3. Hypotenuse, defined as y, equals double the shortest leg, which here is is radical 3. So your answer is 2 square roots of 3 for the hypotenuse. Right. The longest leg, defined as x, equals the shortest times the square root of 3. Again, we've already used the shortest. It's the square root of 3 times the square root of 3. So the value for the longest leg x ends up equaling 3. Last question. Again, hopefully you've recognized it's 45, 45, 90. It's isosceles. All right, and we're asked to find the hypotenuse. Back to a 45, 45, 90. Hypotenuse equals the leg radical 2. So hypotenuse is defined as y. Leg is radical 2 times the square root of 2 from the formula. And the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is 2. Alright guys, hopefully you did well. And we'll continue. You guys will be continuing with this in your homework and practice 7-4 worksheet. Talk to you soon.